All right, welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive.
Glad to be back.
Today, we're looking at a potentially major turning point in the war in Ukraine.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a...
So let's jump right in. We're seeing reports that Ukraine has launched an attack, but not inside Ukraine. This time, they've hit a target in Russia itself, the Kursk region, to be precise.
Right. Western Russia.
Yep.
Right on the border with Ukraine.
Okay, so right on the border, but still Russia. What are we talking about here? I
Right.
mean, how significant is this?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a significant escalation. For the most part, the fighting has been contained within Ukraine's borders.
Right.
This is a serious development.
So does this mean Ukraine's going on the offensive, or are we going to see more of this?
It's hard to say for certain, but it does raise a lot of questions about Ukraine's strategy.
Like, what are they trying to achieve here?
Well, some analysts believe that this could be a move to disrupt Russian supply lines.
Makes sense.
Trying to cut off the flow of weapons and troops into Ukraine. Others think it could be about gaining some kind of strategic advantage. Maybe trying to force Russia to divert troops away from other areas.
Okay, so like stretch them thin.
Exactly. But of course, this attack also brings a whole new level of risk.
Right. I mean, hitting a target in Russia,
Mm-hmm.
that's got to be a red line for a lot of people.
It is, and the international community's reaction has been pretty mixed. Some countries are condemning the attack,
Sure.
calling for de-escalation. Others are expressing, understanding for Ukraine's position. Given the circumstances, it's a very delicate situation.
I'll see. So what are the potential consequences here? What could happen next?
Well, it's impossible to predict the future, but this attack could definitely lead to further escalation. Russia might feel compelled to respond forcefully.
Yeah.
And that could draw NATO further into the conflict. There's also the risk of miscalculation on either side.
All right, right.
Things could spiral out of control very quickly.
It seems like the stakes just got a whole lot higher.
They absolutely did. And it raises a really important question. What should NATO do now?
I mean, is this the kind of thing that finally pushes them to get directly involved?
It's possible. But it's a very difficult decision. There are no easy answers here.
This is a lot to think about, a lot to digest. But thanks for breaking it down.
Of course.
All right, so to recap, Ukraine's taking the fight to Russia. It's a major escalation, and the consequences could be huge.
Yeah, no one knows for sure what will happen next. But one thing is for sure, this conflict just entered a dangerous new phase.
All right, everyone, that's going to do it for this deep dive. But we'll be sure to keep you updated as the situation develops. Thanks for listening.
Thanks.